Absorbed in thought of Krishna, an essential subject from Vinaypedia. Our consciousness must be absorbed in some thought. There is no meaning to consciousness without thought. What is the best, most beneficial thinking? It is confirmed by all the higher authorities that it is Krishna consciousness. The Krishna consciousness movement makes it very easy to mold one's life in such a way that one cannot help but think of Krishna. To replace mundane thoughts with transcendental thoughts, one needs to chant, dance, read Krishna conscious books, discuss with others, hear from the Lord's pure devotees, and engage in devotional service. It is said that one who remains always absorbed in thoughts of Krishna is in Samdhi, the highest meditative state. By remaining absorbed in Krishna consciousness thought, Krishna guarantees that in the next life, one goes directly back home, back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada's books, lectures, conversations and letters offer a comprehensive presentation of this essential subject as seen in the Vanicote's absorbed in thought of Krishna category. An introduction from his books is given below in the following 12 quotes. Quotes from Srila Prabhupada's books. After the mind is completely absorbed in Kaya consciousness, one can enter the planet known as Goloka Nirvana. To enter the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one has to understand Kaya. The process of understanding Kaya is devotional service. After understanding Kaya as he is, one can become eligible to enter Kaya Loka and associate with him. Armad Bh Gavatam 4.29 76-77, being absorbed in thoughts of Kaya is neither expensive nor troublesome. Kaya says, Man Bhava Mad Bhakto Mad Yjm Namaskuru. BG 18.65, engage your mind always in thinking of me, offer obeisances and worship me. BG 9.34, anyone can always think of Kaya without difficulties or obstacles. This is called Kaya Bh Vanam Ta. Armad Bh Gavatam 7.127, especially for the conditioned soul, and Radha Muni recommends that one somehow or other be absorbed in thoughts of Ka, for that will save one from all the dangers of material existence. Full absorption in thought of Ka is the highest platform of Bhakti Yoga. Armad Bh Gavatam 7.127, this divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome. But those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond it. This was actually proved by the behavior of Haridsa H. Kura. Haridsa H. Kura, fully surrendered to the lotus feet of Ka, was always absorbed in thoughts of Ka by chanting the holy names of the Lord 300,000 times daily as a vow. Kaitanya Karitam Ta, Antya LL 3.250. The symptom of perfect Kaya consciousness is that one loses interest in all material activities. Just as a materialistic person is always absorbed in thoughts of material gain, a Mabh Gavada like Praldama Arya is always absorbed in thoughts of Ka. Armad Bh Gavatam 7.437, to cleanse the heart so that one may become sober and wise in this age of Kali, there is no value to any method other than the chanting of the Hare Kama mantra. Praldama Arya has confirmed this process in previous verses. Vadvirajiyana Ma'amtam Agnasita, SB 7.9. 43. Pralda further confirms that if one's mind is always absorbed in thought of Ka, that very qualification will purify one and keep one purified always. Armad Bh Gavatam 7.9. 39. The Gopis in the village were always absorbed in thinking of him and discussing his different pastimes. This is the perfect example of Kaya consciousness. To somehow or other remain always engrossed in thoughts of Ka. They were not very well educated, although they heard all sorts of knowledge from the Brahmas, the authorities of Vedic knowledge. Kaya Book, Chapter 21. Even if one commits the most abominable actions, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated. BG 9.30, the only purpose of life is to be fully absorbed in thoughts of Ka and his form, pastimes, activities and qualities. If one is able to think of Ka in this way, 24 hours a day, he is already liberated. Svarpiya Vyavastiti, SB 2.106. Armad Bh Gavatam 9.9. 45. Their love for Ka was so intense that in their regular activities in sitting, sleeping, traveling, talking, sporting, cleansing, bathing, they were simply absorbed in thoughts of Ka and paid no attention to bodily necessities. That is the symptom of a pure devotee of Lord Ka. Ka Book, Chapter 90. To be fully absorbed in the thought of Ka means clearance of material dirts or hankerings. As a very rich man has no hankerings for small petty things, so also a devotee of Lord Ka, who is guaranteed to pass on to the kingdom of God, where life is eternal, fully cognizant and blissful, naturally has no hankerings for petty material things, which are like dolls or shadows of the reality and are without permanent value. Armad Bh Gavatam 1.6. 27. One should also be clean, within and without. To be outwardly clean, one should regularly bathe with soap and oil, and to be inwardly clean one should always be absorbed in thoughts of Ka. Kaitanya Karatam Ta, Madhya LL 23.109. Only when the mind is free from designations can one desire the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If a person is to be free of material things, his mind cannot be vacant. There must be subject matters for thinking, feeling and willing. Unless one's mind is filled with thoughts of Ka, feelings for Ka and a desire to serve Ka, the mind will be filled with material activities. Kaitanya Karatam Ta, Madhya LL 13.138.